Stay down.
You on?
Yep.
Yep. Okay. Hello. Good morning, everyone. Let's get the day started here. We got a few watches from the watch list. If you check that out on Twitter, last night really looking at BWV, OST, CYN, RDBX, and VIVK. This morning, I'm really liking CYN and RDBX. They both look like they're forming a multi-day bounce. So we'll see which one works out. But those two plays are trying to bottom, showing some momentum shift, gapping up a little bit. So keep an eye on those two for like what we usually talk about. Have it set a high, create a range, consolidate for a few minutes, and when it comes back for that high break, that's going to be the confirmation of the momentum shift in my eyes. So we'll be looking for that high day break after it sets it and it consolidates for a bit. And then we got RVSN, that's a gapper, up 60% right now. Has resistance in the 270s, high 2s-ish area. Right now it's trying to hold the low 2s, keep uptrending. Let's see what the news is. Nothing really. Okay. I don't really see anything there. So no significant PR. We're just, if this follows the pattern of every other play we've seen recently that's gapping up, this is either going to get stuffed, go sideways the whole day, or have a quick little perk at the open and then fail. But just because of that doesn't mean it's an ignore. We're going to keep eyeing it, see if we get a pre-market high break or an open price VWAP, hold and reclaim, to come back and squeeze shorts out after 10-15 minutes of consolidation. You get shorts trapped in there. Shorts are definitely getting in on this. Garbage history, up 60% here pre-market. They're going to be weighing it. So if it fails to break down and keep holding the 2-ish area, I think we could possibly get a move. But we'll be playing it very cautiously just because how recently gappers have been acting. They haven't really been doing good. So we had APRN yesterday. There was SNOA yesterday. What else was there? Seems to be like one a day that's just gapping up and doing nothing. So for that, I will be starting off with my focus on CYN and RDBX, just looking for excuse me, the momentum shift, just the multi-day bounce. We go over it many times in previous video lessons and whatnot on YouTube. So yeah, we're going to be really eyeing those. If you guys got any questions about some tickers you guys are watching, need some analysis or whatever, or having whatever questions, just throw them out there. We got 6 minutes, pretty much 5 minutes till the market opens. And let me go through the other ones actually. I didn't really take a good look. The IVK. Doing nothing right now. Yeah, not that much of my favorite anymore compared to CYN and RDBX. I think those have better odds of moving. We have BWV. That one is gapping down. Pretty big too. Wow, okay. So I had plans for 712, previous high day break. Doesn't really seem like that's going to happen. It could, but it's got a ways to go, so I would just set an alert and just ignore this play in the morning. And then next up, oh, you had it? Okay.
I might as well sit and set some alerts. Okay, next.
OST. Another one. We were talking about this yesterday in the live stream, looking at it, breaking down that 4 area, and we saw a quick push to the mid 4s. I took my eye off it and didn't see the hold at the end of the day for the push to the 5s. But we were looking at this. I was saying how choppy it is. I don't want to be part of this play. It's trapping both sides. It is going sideways, so it could definitely make a move higher if it fails to break down, and that is what ended up happening. But once it got squeezed, shorts got squeezed, there really isn't any fuel left behind it, and now we're back in the low fours.
Nice to have you home, Mr. Humboldt. I've watched your stream a few times too. I like it.
Thank you.
So appreciate you checking us out. Yeah, CYN and RDSB. RDBX, sorry. RDSB. I would say are my two favorites as well for this bounce plays. Showing a little bit of bounce this morning.
No. Doing anything, still have to wait for a red day on that one for potential reversal. Did he even run as much as I thought? Let me take a look here.
It topped out, I think, at pre-market highs or yesterday's after-hour highs.
90 cents. Yeah. It got close to 300%. I don't know, 150-ish, something. It's ran enough. That's all I know. I don't know the exact percentage.
I
but
can
I
get
can
it.
see it's enough. Seems like it's right around 200.
Only 172%.
Oh, okay, we got a minute left here until market opens. Nice.
So top watch is
Those multi-day bounces, RDBX and CYN.
CYN.
Besides that, you could maybe check out RVSN, now making new highs pre-market. But like we said, playing that gapper a lot more cautiously considering how gappers have been moving.
Here we go. My little bell didn't go off.
Right?
There
Oh,
we
I
go.
turned off the volume because you could turn it up, but yesterday it was echoing. And I turned that off, and that wasn't the solution. Just click that, yes.
I think this was off anyway.
No, it wasn't.
Wasn't
No. I feel it. Yeah, I could definitely see a pullback with that one. Here we are, yeah. Holding up, some solid buying actually here going on. We'll see if this could finish off the minute like that. But these gappers have not really been working out, and I'm just going to take that into consideration and focus on a couple other plays that seem a little better. CYN bottom.
starting, yeah, SPY.
There's a pullback, RVSN. let's go sideways. Come on. So let's few minutes consolidation and let's break these highs. RDBX high is 676 at the moment. Or sorry, let's open. The high is 679. And for RDBX, or sorry,
CYN.
yeah.
CYN spiking to new highs, testing 4.
Yep. High is 4 right now. RDBX on the move here. Didn't consolidate as long as I'd like, so we'll see what happens here. Just let them give a solid push. They'll get
7
weighed
high.
down. Yeah. Just be patient.
Because we like to
Just,
wait 10, 15 minutes, market open to really look to take a trade.
No, not yet. We wait at least 5 minutes for the multi-day bounce. After it sets a high, we wait for at least 5 minutes of consolidation. Then we enter that high break. So since there wasn't any consolidation that we look for, did not enter it.
So right now it's still just putting in a high.
Yeah. So now after a few minutes of going sideways and not breaking 405, I'll be entering 405 once it breaks. RDBX moving. We'll wait for a pullback on that guy. No intention of stopping so far. CYN pull back, new lows. That'll be nice for a 405 break once it comes back. A couple more minutes. RDBX continuing. I hope it doesn't do the move without us, and it looks like it might want to here soon. You can still pull back, and we'll play it off 724 or whatever the high is. But sometimes with this play, that's the problem. Don't bite me. Yeah, just trying not to get FOMO as it's running up, moving. Oh my god. Come on.
Sorry, everybody. I have a puppy and he's a wild one. He wakes up full of energy.
Sorry.
I don't know if I can handle a second dog, to be honest.
That thing is annoying. Did I not close the door? Oh my god.
He's smart.
What do you mean he's smart? He just pushed it. I just didn't close it all the way.
The garage door?
Oh, that's open? Oh, I didn't know. Okay, so
That's
you
the
went
door.
the other one. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
that's what I'm saying. He's smart.
Okay, okay.
He knows, bitch, you lock me out back here, I'll fucking go around.
I hate that dog with all my heart. It just ruins my mornings.
It is a pain in the ass.
So RVSN, that's still trying to bottom out. It's still below open price. RDBX. Now we will be playing that 724 high break. And we'll see if we keep getting the uptrend. Day low is pretty far, so I wouldn't be risking off that in this scenario. If it keeps creating a level around VWAP here, 690, that might be an area to risk off of.
just got a little FOMO.
Yeah. Move.
Knock it off. Hey. Knock it off. No. No.
Come on. Not during the fucking live stream. Come on.
Go. So far, just dipping on low volume, still holding trend. What'd you do with them?
Lock them in the garage.
That's a terrible idea.
Okay. There's a bunch of shit in there actually.
Just close this side. Just close the side door and leave them out back. I just have a starter, so I'm just going to be patient. I'm going to let this put in a higher low and kind of just go from there.
Alrighty. Sorry about that. Okay, what do we got? This thing's dipping. Not yet, not yet. CYN trying to hold up here. We'll see what that does. RVSN come back for an open price play here. That could be a nice setup here. It's not acting like it has. Good morning. What's up? We're getting some solid volume coming in here compared to recently, but I would be more cautious because I've been faked out with this in the morning. So let's let it confirm that level. So I'm okay with letting a play. I'm being too cautious. Let it run past the level, and then let it come back and confirm it. So you don't have to worry about it. You have to just wait and see what it does. It makes it easier. So that's RVSN.
There's just a lot of selling going on.
Yeah. Just have to wait for it to hold up. That's why we wait for the confirmation of the high break. Because for this moment, shorts are still gonna be
They're still
packing
in
it.
control, yeah.
It hasn't totally shifted momentum. We do have a gap up and whatnot, but it's not totally confirmed yet. It's just, it could be just a little pop and it ends up going red and failing the rest of the day. So that's why the high break is important. CYN making new lows. RVSN making new highs.
Good morning,
Good
BK.
morning. Nice to have you in here.
So far, holding open price.
Ooh, RVSN. Is that the fake out I've been talking about?
I hate that. That's probably one of the worst things for me. Like buying when it's like breaking a high or something, and it just does that. It has a quick push, and then just gets sucked right back down.
Yeah.
Makes my heart sink. RDBX being annoying.
Shouldn't be. Got that emotional entry. That sucks. This is still just developing here. Let's see what it does. Do you need to go check on him?
I don't know. I heard something.
That was a nice wick to see. Very long bottom wick. Trying to hold, comes right back and goes green. Showing some strength there. Failing to keep pushing it lower and holding it down. It actually comes right back. So we'll see if we can continue that reversal of this downtrend. And probably, if entering 724, I'll probably be aiming to get out right around 8, right into whole dollar, half dollar level. It's going to be significant. The low eights have some resistance in the 830s. So I think the low eights could be a good area to sell into if this thing holds up and comes back for a high break.
So far, looking like a weak bounce.
Looking very weak, very weak. Lots of selling from RVSN, but still held trend. A lot of push down. We'll see if it could break new highs or if it gets stuffed here. But it's nice to see sometimes when a play is getting sold heavily and it doesn't go anywhere. That means buyers ate up all those sellers and are still able to give it strength and hold it up. So those shorts will be disappointed if it keeps holding up, comes back for a 244 break. Well, I'll be underwater. Most of them probably already are. Pretty close. Go check on him if you need.
He's right here. He's jumping up on the side of the house.
To make sure you're not worried. RDBX, giving that bounce that we're thinking it could do. After that long wick on that one candle, Failing to head lower. Okay, now we're looking a little better. Getting above VWAP. Let's get above 7. Give us a push to 720s. And I'll be entering there.
And I'll be adding.
Nice.
I really like the multi-day balance play, so it's a pattern I really like. I really like how this one in particular is setting up just overall, and so that's what made me I did get emotional, but I did not want to just cut it. Knowing me, I would have cut it freaking down here at the bottom, because I thought about cutting it if it broke open price.
It's getting close, about 5%.
And so I was, I really just wanted to stay patient. I was willing to take a little bit of a bigger loss on an ideal play, especially knowing the last few times I've done exactly that. I've taken a trade on an ideal play and got chopped around a little too much and just cut my loss and then missed the actual move that I was looking for. Now see if we can make a higher low.
Yeah, that could be nice. I haven't dipped below 7. Come on. Lower volume so far. Damn, volume fade from RVSN. I kind of think this might be over here soon. I think it might start reversing in a bit. Do have uptrend, but we also have a hard resistance in the 230s, 240s. Heavy selling. Sure, it hasn't totally broken down, but there's not really any buying anymore, really holding it up that I see. So I'm not a short seller, but just trying to read the momentum. I could be wrong. It could continue sideways and base for if volume comes in, but volume's not there right now. And after being up 60-something%, facing a hard time in the mid 2s, it might pull back some more. Yeah, that was me. What did you think of OST at the end of the day? Yeah, it actually did. Like I mentioned, we ended up talking about it holding. No worries, my name is Fadi, F-A-D-I. Blonde dude is Jared. So we were talking about that yesterday, and I was saying how, it's just completely making a range. It is very choppy, so I would be ignoring it. Let me pull it up. But we did end up getting the test of 5 that I was talking about, because it failed to break down. This would have been the move. But after that, when shorts are out, no fuel is for the play there. But this was a multi-day bounce on a recent IPO that took off. And I felt like it was already doing a good amount with the gap up. It had a solid gap up and solid push already, making the move according to data. And it just had a choppy move, went sideways. So when I recognized this, I pretty much was thinking if it failed to really break down, I think shorts will get squeezed out. And ended up working this time. Didn't trade it, but really cool to see that the thinking was there. Most definitely. What are we doing? Lower high? Come on, let's make a higher low with it. Let's hold up above VWAP and let's move. Come on. Set an alert for CYN, by the way, before we forget about it.
I think I already did.
You did? Okay. I think I lowered. By the time that shit gets touched, who knows how it acts. Sometimes alerts go off late. I hate it. At least on the phone.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. There's like a lag. I hate it.
This little failure to break down right there.
You're gonna be able to breathe soon, Jared. It wasn't a loss yet.
Yeah, dude, don't be fucking jinxing nothing.
I might be in the morning. My morning shake the past couple of days kind of iffy. So if I end up getting in this, you might want to watch out, Jared.
Hey, look at your rope.
Maybe if it was that easy. Yeah.
Knock it off. Knock it off. This is the sound.
Hard time with this puppy. See RDBX make a higher low. Come on, come on, come on.
Come on, go lay down.
Selling coming through. I'm eyeing the 5 minute right now. We got a little range in the low 7s, mid 6s. Now a little bit of a pullback. We'll see what happens. Let's build to a higher low. Come on.
Still looking good on the 15-minute.
A lot of indecision going on with that first 15 minutes. You can see a lot of long wicks finishing kind of close to the middle. We'll see if we get a more decisive direction shaping up now. But yeah, those first 15 minutes, you can see it was all over the place. RVSN holding up with some volume coming back to it. Nice. Coming back from the dead. This actually might be a very nice open price play. Off the 230s, risking 220-ish, 218. Aiming for 270s, 83. I think that one has some good risk reward right there.
Yeah, sucked in a lot of shorts that had a solid double bottom.
We got the at least 10-15 minutes of consolidation we look for. Created the range. A lot of shorts are trapped, and yeah, here we are, making higher lows, holding VWAP.
Trying to go test that high of day.
Yeah, it's okay. It's above open price at least for now. That's the first step. Besides VWAP, and I think in no time we're going to be blown right through this. We had some strong volume there. I'd be shocked to really see that get rejected hard. But it definitely can be a double top, don't get me wrong. Doesn't have to break. RDBX back above 7 for now. I'm okay with missing RSVN for RDBX. I like RDBX a lot more. The morning plays I've been a little iffy with, so it's okay to miss one. If I got one that I'm more comfortable with here, RDBX, if it sets up for a 724 break, I like this pattern a lot more than RDSN. And that's not because the open price play sucks. It's really just, for some reason, mornings I haven't been doing as good. And
we get a nice pennant forming too, so.
And here's new highs, RBSN 250.
Nice.
Yeah. There we are. So still got strong buying on RVSN. That could definitely end up touching 270s like I thought. That would be a nice entry in the high twos or low twos, high 220s, low 230s. So yeah, we'll see how that builds up. We'll be back to that. Just want to focus on RDBX. Let's see what CYN is doing. New lows. Wow, that one's not the one today, at least for now. BTTX coming back to red green. What does this mean here? That is film breakdown. That's still far off the highs in the 240s. I think this might end up failing. But if BTTX doesn't break down, you know, it's got a lot of people trapped the past couple days. If it keeps holding up, we'll see if we can come back for a 240 break, but I would say too soon to tell. Maybe after a couple of days, form a multi-day breakout.
No.
But BTTX, a little shocked to see it right now, trying to hold green.
And I'm bringing my stop up from low of day to this low here, 668.
Good morning. Else here. Nope. AVSN, that's it. About to make new highs. Watching that on my phone here. Right?
Yes.
Trying to stay patient, something like that. Not to waste any money here in the morning. Really seems like afternoons have been a lot stronger for me. And just in general, there's been a play.
I just added 50 shares. I'll get a nice little pop here.
You, Jared.
Added another as we're breaking through trend. And if we break through high of day.
I got 500 shares. Not looking good. Not looking good.
No.
That's a fake.
Oh my god.
Yeah. That's gonna be a nasty loss or what? That was a nasty sell off. I got in at 719 a little prematurely right before it broke. But damn. Okay. Heavy selling. Heavy. That typically doesn't happen. Okay. So right now, very antsy with this. If it really comes back and breaks into the 670s, I might be out. I'll have to judge the volume and the way it acts there, but that was a lot of selling. Did not like that.
No, not at all.
selling side. Cracking some more. Can we hold? Very low volume, very low volume. Damn, okay. This is just done. Gonna be accepting a bigger loss than expected. Not see this coming. Yeah.
No bounce or anything.
Wow. Okay, you know, it fails sometimes. Did not see that coming at all. If it ends up coming back holding for a 7:30 break, we will get back in. But yeah, that was a disgusting fake out. A little over $200 loss for me. Not too worried.
160, 162 for me, 163.
So I'm not too worried.
But when this works out, like my entries were pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm not, you know.
Your entries were not that great.
Well, my first entry.
Yeah, but at that point we always talk about buying the high day, and that would have been the main entry, and you were still sizing in before that.
Yeah, I had small size. I was being patient. And I got a small ad, dude.
But what a shocking move! It happens. That's part of trading. Obviously, you got that. It's not always perfect. Like guys might be getting the idea. So I'm just gonna take off.
No, go way down.
Sometimes you have a rough week. Looks like the mornings for me this week are pretty rough. But it's all good.
No, time's at 7. I might honestly wait the first half an hour of market open from now on. Until, you know,
because things have been moving a lot later.
Yeah, they've been moving a little bit later, and then, you know, in the late day. And I'm sorry, but if this finishes green and rips, like, I had great ads in here.
Yeah, things are definitely getting shut down in the morning.
Like
when it fails to break down later on, you get the squeeze that we're talking about. Like seeing.
If this fails to break low of day, like I was originally risking, I'm not going to risk that with you know the size I ended up having.
But here we are, still not even breaking to new lows. It still could come back later on. It's just right now it didn't work out. That's what I see. I'm actually really glad we got a play that didn't work out. Because recently, a lot of plays have been working out perfectly. And just having a play that I had to take a bigger loss on, total fake out. I feel like I haven't really gotten much of those recently. So, good to show that this is part of trading. This can happen. You try to line the odds in your favor, but sometimes that little bit gets you. But I'm pretty proud of the way I traded it. No worries. Good morning. Good morning. Right now, I took a loss on RDBX. We were playing the multi-day bounce, looking for that high break. Ended up, as you can see, getting a fake out and just got stuffed. Gave it a little bit of wiggle room just to see how that pullback was going to react. Yeah. But we just got further dip and just wanted none of it. Losses were getting bigger than we typically like. Yeah, let's get that out of here, Jared.
Knock it off.
Yeah. It's all it for now. CYN was also another watch. That one keeps fading. It was a potential multi-day bounce. But, you know, just keep them on watch. Could come back for a high day break later. Could just fail red and we play him at another time. This thing looks like it's holding. Damn. Okay, we'll have to play that later if it comes back. It's okay. Sometimes you have to take the loss. But then one of the gappers, what is that one doing? RVSN. That one was another watch looking for the open price reclaim over 227. Kept holding VWAP. Now it's still making a higher low. It could definitely lead to another move. It is dipping on lower volume here. Still holding right around the 240s. So I think this could possibly give another leg up. It's the only thing that's actually holding up. So people's eyes are definitely on this and they're following that as buyers. And short sellers are kind of scared right now as it keeps holding near its highs as well. So if buyers keep coming in, because this is the only thing that's holding up that I see. Let me check my scanners again. Okay, maybe I'm not right. There's a couple other ones. But really this one's got the most action going for it. RVSN. Sorry. Keeps holding. It's kind of reversing what we've been talking about. How everything in the morning has been failing. That's why I was a lot more cautious with RVSN and not taking it for the open price reclaim. Come down yet? Yeah, we'll see if it comes down there. Right now it's holding trend nicely. I think you might get that. It's looking kind of strong right now. The dips on a lower volume, still holding up, pulling into the highs. Only thing that's really looking strong this morning. So I think that could get another move, but we'll see. It could easily pull back. That's good. That's smart. Yeah. Well, let's take a look at it. 1 second. Let's look at it together. Yeah, I would say smart not to chase. Maybe take a lesson. If it does keep going sideways for a bit, I might start looking at it as a confirmation of that fake out over 244, where we got that quick perk and it came slamming down. And I think right now shorts are trying to figure out if this is confirming that or if they could they're sizing into this pop here. So if this keeps holding up, I think it might end up being a good play. But right now, I would be very cautious still. So good approach. Don't chase. Sometimes you miss it, and that's okay. How many of these squeaky toys do you have, Jared? He's getting sticks from that one. Right now, another disappointing morning with a bigger loss than I typically would the past couple days. The first one, $80. Yesterday, $64. For my small losses in the morning, now I have to deal with 200. So hopefully we get a good play later on to make up that play. Make up this loss here on RDBX. I'm definitely gonna, if I do want to try to make it up, I'm gonna have to put in a little bit of size if I want to make it up and make some. So we'll see what sets up. I'm not going to try to force anything just because I took a loss. Still green on the week. Just pretty much wiped out majority of my gains from yesterday. And that's part of the game. It happens. No biting. No biting. What are you doing here?
Go eat your bone.
No. What are we doing? Oh. Here. I'm done with you. Come on, Jax. Fucking piece of shit. Come on. No one likes your dog.
Everyone hates it. I'm sorry. That's just kind of funny. Everybody hates my dog. uh, he's just a puppy. He's got so much energy. Really? Is the stream good now? Can you guys hear us? Okay, good. Good, good, good. RDBX. Still holding up. If this can come back now, after, this pullback on the volume, all these shorts are sucked in, and when this comes back, if it comes back, and starts breaking this 720, low 720s, we're going to see a massive squeeze. And that's what led to this squeeze here originally. All those shorts getting sucked in. So who knows? We may it may need another red day, and this might work out perfectly tomorrow. BTTX keeps failing to break down too. So as of right now, keep it on watch for a 245 breakout. Cracking new low. Alright, so RDBX just might need another red day. Or probably just a day early. Yep, big time. I mean, well, you can see, how you have your little pennant formed, how I had mine earlier. Once volume, once you see this stuff in this fake out, this huge volume candle, the second candle, you know, VWAP, it can't hold above VWAP. It's cracking under VWAP and it's cracking under trend, and right there would be your ideal entry for a short. If I was shorting, that's what I would do. But once that trend, I mean, it's no longer a buy once that trend snaps. The only way this would be a buy again is if this held up and then, you know, a few hours later it comes back and starts to break that high of day. Well, it's bad for the people who are buying. You know, everyone who was buying here just got sucked in and now they're underwater. Just like how I did, you know, buying the high of day break, I got sucked in. And as soon as, you know, it's snapped right back under, and all of us longs who were buying it up in here we're now underwater. First from 650s up to 680s. No, it's just shorts are in control. You know, and any pop that it does get, shorts are just gonna slam it back down. Right now, I would, you know, it's probably just gonna make some quick lower highs and probably just keep fading. I probably, you know, I don't even know if it could even bounce back up to 680. But no, I wouldn't be looking for a buy at this point. This is clearly the backside of the move, so just always try to stay away from buying the backside of the move. You only want to, you know, try to recognize, look at stocks in the morning and stuff, and look at when it's on the front side, and then when it hits the back side, when it decides to hold, make higher lows, and kind of switch back to the front side, and just kind of see the trends. Because at this point, it's clearly the back side, and you don't want to be buying into any of these dips. Starting to crack to new lows,
yeah.
Lower highs, volumes fading.
Not seeing much this morning. You just go over how that's pretty much still under shorts control?
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Drop it.
Yeah, that's why we look for that high break.
Drop it.
It's just a trend reversal for the shorts.
Drop it.
And they start covering. But in this case, they're still in control.
Bad boy. Bad boy.
Oh, tonight, look back to this shit. Roll out.
You ever roll out on the film roller?
Roll out.
Hey, Ludacris. Do you?
Roll out. No, I don't have
You should.
Here in the 250s. Fade in volume. Yeah, we'll see what this does. Not looking strong. Getting stuck in the mid twos.
Yeah, what a kind of a crappy morning.
Yeah, it's kind of been the pattern lately. I don't know why. So just wait for late day. That seems to be the best strategy for now.
Yeah, kind of midday, late day when things fail to, they fail to break down. You know, you just need to let them play out.
Yeah.
Put in a high, put in a low, suck in shorts, suck in longs, whichever way you're trying to attack. But you know, let the stock tell you what to do.
Yeah. Boring morning. Nasty, stupid, bigger loss than usual. Bigger than my max loss for I think both percent. I think I broke my rules today. 1 second. Let me take a look at this. I think I broke my rules. Yeah, no, I broke my rules. I took a roughly 50-cent loss, which is more than 5%, and I ended up taking a larger than $150 loss, which is more than my max. So 5% is my max percent loss, $150 is my max dollar loss. So I usually combine those when I'm trading. But yeah, you know, it happens. It happens. Nothing you can do. Sometimes things just don't go your way. Yeah, usually max loss, I like to no more than 150. And I'll find the amount of shares that I need to size in based off how much I'm really risking. So in this case, I did not do the best job here because the loss would have been right here, 668, breaking this level. So taking it at 719, I'm putting 50 cents. So the equation here is taking your max loss dollar amount and dividing it by the amount of cents or dollars that you're going to be risking, and that you find how many shares that you should be putting in. So
and that's really helpful. When I learned that, it helped me a lot with risk management.
Yeah. So that's how I approach sizing in to know how much I really want to put in the whole size. But I'll start in slow. Like I'll put in a starter of maybe 25% of what my total size I want it to be. So I'll size in slowly, and as the play develops, you get a different risk level. If it consolidates and makes a solid new level to risk off of in that consolidation zone before it makes a leg higher, you know, you could bring your risk up, and that way you could maybe add a little more because your risk is now lower percentage wise, so you could adjust for it so it equals out for the max loss dollar wise. If you don't, just, you know, you get a smaller loss. If it doesn't work out, you don't need to add. But that's generally how I approach it. I start in with a third or a quarter of the position I want, and then as I see it still holding, I'll add more into it. In this case, I went straight for it, smacked the amount that I wanted, and it bit me in the ass. I didn't start with a starter position. So today was actually a great example of not following my system and rules, allowing a wider risk, putting in my full position, not having a starter, breaking the max loss of $150. So it makes sense that, you know, I took a bigger loss today and it didn't work out properly. If I was in there with, say, 150 shares, maybe 200, it'd be a completely different picture. I'd be down easily half of what I am now. So, yeah. That's how we approach. Did I answer your question? Let me know if I didn't. Because I could definitely go over things differently. Aha, this one is holding red green. Damn. Oh, is it 188 or so? Something like that in the 180s. That'll give a solid push. Yeah, we'll see. Third day surge here. See if we could break that high, or maybe tomorrow, set up for a multi-day breakout. CYN, we're trying to bounce something strong there. Oops. Okay.
No, that's it.
Now you're frustrated.
Just trying to just ignore him and see if he would stop. Come on.
You bought the worst dog in the world.
Come on.
Yeah. I don't know if you checked out our YouTube. I made a whole YouTube video going over this, explaining pretty much everything I just did. I will type it up in a moment to make it more clear, but it was like 3 or 4 videos ago. Where are we at? Let me find it real quick for you. Right here, how we manage risk. 2 days ago. So I go over everything I just talked about. I even type out the equation, so you'll have it all there, but I'll put it on here right now for you too. It's how we manage risk. Yes, how we manage risk. 2 days ago. Yeah, you're welcome, of course. Oh, we gotta hold on RDBX. What? What am I missing? This space?
No. Maybe that's supposed to be divided by?
Yes.
Yeah. Maybe you should.
Are you asking me if I'm sure about that? The dash being divided by? Be quiet. Don't ask that. Sorry.
Don't you have to have the 2 dots?
No.
No?
That's. You stopped math in 2nd grade, didn't you?
Algebra.
Oh, a little further.
I got that. I got the algebra.
I want to get the link for this real quick here.
What's up, everyone?
Oh, my bad. Copy. Paste. And here's the link to that video that I was just talking about. So just to make it easier for you. Ooh, are we getting a hold? Are we getting a hold? Please be an opportunity later on.
Because now it's really got a lot of shorts sucked in.
Now you got this solid range, beautiful range going on between 720 and 640, 645, I call it. Let's go. That is kind of exciting to see. That is coming back a bit and failing to really break down. We'll have to wait and see if it comes back to above 7. Because if it starts getting back above VWAP, getting close to 720, I'm hammering this. Because sometimes, it's just didn't work out in the moment. Just mistimed it. That happens too. But yeah, what time is it? Shit, I gotta get going here in a sec. I got things to do. But yeah, as usual. I know. You're gonna stay on, right? Or no? Up to you. If you don't see anything. But like usual, we'll tweet out when we come back later on, aiming for 11:30 or so, Pacific time. So last hour and a half. What would that be? East Coast. Jesus Christ, I can't think. 2:30. Yeah. So we'll be back around that time. I'll make another video lesson or something, going over it in the meantime.
Yeah, well, we'll just let some things play out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get the dog out and try
Get
to
energy out, please.
try to get
please,
the energy
please,
out.
Please, for later
Because
on.
he's just been too much.
Let's see.
But
Yeah.
we'll for sure be on the last hour and a half, and we'll let you guys know if we're gonna hop on for any midday action if we see anything popping up.
Small trend crack here, but still trying to come back. That will be interesting. But yeah, we'll be back. Check out some of our material on YouTube. Got a lot of good free material there. Besides that, yeah, we'll be back. We'll tweet it. Hope this was useful, seeing how we took a loss a little bigger than usual, broke some rules. It's not always perfect. It happens sometimes. Gotta live with it, get better, and adapt. So, hope everyone had a great morning, learned something, made some money or something, and we'll be back later on. Have a great day.
Later, guys.
Your fans are gonna start hating Jax too.
Phew. Yeah.
Because I heard you apologize. Apologize to the band more than once.
Yes,